Alright guys, in today's video we're going to be taking some time to talk about Spider Man Remastered for the PlayStation 5. It seems as though Insomniac has given us all the information that we're going to need for this game. There is some controversy surrounding this game because it is a remaster and there are many publishers who are giving out their next-gen upgrades for free. And so a lot of people are left with the question with Spider Man Remastered specifically, is it really worth it? Is Sony and Insomniac just being kind of greedy here? You know, there's other publishers that are, again, giving their upgrades out for free. Should Sony be doing the same thing? What justifies this remaster? And so we're going to go over all the information that has been revealed here by Insomniac Games. There's also something else about this that is very interesting that I didn't expect, and I'm sure many of you did not expect it either. They actually replaced the actor who played Peter Parker in Spider Man 2018 on PlayStation 4 with a new actor who will be in the remastered version of Spider Man for PS5, as well as, we can assume, the proper full-blown sequel for Spider Man. So before we get into it, if you could do me a big favor, hit that like button to help the video out if you do end up enjoying it or finding it informative. It really helps it out a lot. And make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And don't forget to hit the bell icon as well. But let's go over what the blog post says. We were so excited to announce that a voucher code for Marvel's Spider Man Remastered will be included with Marvel's Spider Man Miles Morales Ultimate Edition on the PlayStation 5 console. This is a full next-gen remastering of Marvel's Spider Man. The team has been carefully crafting the definitive version of the game with new assets, technology, and updates. We're taking advantage of the next-generation technologies that the PS5 console introduces, as well as bringing some additional features to the game, including 3 new suits. Let's talk about graphical updates. The team has done the painstaking work of updating the city's environment to take advantage of the new console. Beyond improved models and materials, one of the biggest things we have brought to the game is ray-traced reflections and ambient shadows. We now have true reflections on the windows of buildings, and it looks stunning with our new skies and weather. But it's not just the environments. Our characters have also gotten a huge upgrade, from higher fidelity skin, eye, and teeth shaders to individually rendered strands of hair. The new tech and detail brings our characters and their performances to new life. This does bring us to one of the bigger changes. In order to bring the best performances to players with our next generation Marvel's Spider-Man games, we have recast the face of Peter Parker. We loved working with John Bubniak on the original game. However, to get a better match to Peter Parker / Spider-Man, actor Yuri Lowenthal's facial capture, we have cast Ben Jordan to be the face model for Peter Parker on the PS5 console. He looks incredible in-game, and Yuri's moving performances take on a new life. Here's a clip of one of our most powerful scenes from the first game, when Peter arrives to work to find his boss and mentor, Otto Octavius, working on the arms that will come to define him. So I will have that playing in the background. It goes on to say here, additionally, thanks to the power of the PS5 console, we're now able to offer a higher frame rate through performance mode, which targets a 60 FPS frame rate. This allows you to experience the beginning of the Marvel's Spider-Man storyline like never before. It feels amazing to play. Here's a quick clip, so I will also have that playing in the background at some point during this video as well. That's not all. We take full advantage of other next-generation PlayStation features like near instant loading. Don't worry, you can turn back on those humorous fast travel animations if you miss them, spatial 3D audio on compatible headphones, and the revolutionary DualSense controller's haptic feedback and adaptive triggers. We've also brought new photo mode features to the game that we developed for Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. You can now place lights in the environment and change your spider suit after you've lined up your shot. Oh, and speaking of spider suits, here you go. That's right, the amazing suit has arrived as one of 3 new suits in-game. It's the perfect suit to wear as you attempt to earn the Platinum Trophy in Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered. We hope this helps explain why we're so excited for Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered. Now, how do you access Marvel's Spider Man Remastered? As mentioned above, it's available as part of the Marvel Spider Man Miles Morales Ultimate Edition. And so it goes on to say, here are the various options for purchasing Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, as well as the pre-order bonuses we are offering. What's in the package? The standard edition of Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales will be available physically and digitally on the PS4 console and the PS5 console. It retails for $50 and you can pre-order it digitally. The PS4 version of Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales offers a free upgrade path to PS5 Standard Edition, and if you purchase or upgrade to the PS5 Standard Edition, you can take advantage of a paid upgrade offer from the in-game menu to download Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered. So just to keep this in line, I'm not going to read everything here because at the bottom they're going over what you get in the Ultimate Edition. I already covered that in a previous video, but essentially what you need to know, I'm sure most of you are well aware of this by now, if you want Spider-Man Remastered on the PS5, you either get the Ultimate Edition on PS5 or you upgrade to the Ultimate Edition from the PS4 to PS5. So either way, you're paying for it, and that's the only way you can get it. You do need Miles Morales. As of right now, there is no way to get Spider-Man Remastered outside of Miles Morales, if that's something you were hoping for. It seems likely to me that at some point this will go on sale as a standalone, and it will most likely be 20 bucks, although it could be more than that, we don't know. But getting to the important questions here and giving my thoughts on this, first of all, I'm sure many of you are aware that I had the stance with this where I was a little bit confused as to why Sony wouldn't want to offer this as a free upgrade to current owners of Spider-Man PS4. And I say this because, again, we've seen other publishers, I think notably CD Projekt Red, letting us know that both Cyberpunk 2077 and even The Witcher 3 are getting free upgrades for those who own the game for the next-gen consoles. But I have to tell you, after looking at the screenshots, after looking at the video clips, and after hearing everything that Insomniac has actually put into this, I actually have no problem paying for this, and I do think it's actually completely justified, because when I saw the images, I was like, okay, this looks really, really good. This doesn't just look like a basic upgrade, and it seems like Insomniac is trying their best to explain to everybody that they did have to painstakingly go back and kind of redo all of this. That's why it's called a remaster. Now, some people did attempt to explain this to me previously, and it's not that I didn't believe them, it's just I left it on the table and I said, really what this comes down to is it's up to Sony and it's up to Insomniac to show me and to prove to me why they want to charge for this. Not to say that they shouldn't. I mean, it's, you know, their prerogative. If that's what they want to do, their business, they can charge for anything they want. I've just made the argument that I thought it would just be a great gesture, a great, gesture of goodwill to all the Spider-Man PS4 fans. But to be completely honest, at this point, after seeing everything I've seen, especially knowing that they did have to go back with a new actor and kind of redo all of those scenes, I think it's totally justified now that they are going to charge for this. And it does also reassure me that any future remasters we see, while I do not expect them to be full priced $60, or I guess in this case $70, I do feel better now, because it does seem like they really are going all out for these remasters and they're taking advantage of all the new features and whatnot. And so I know that not everybody's going to agree with that. I know there's still going to be some people who still think that this isn't enough, but right now the only real problem I have with this is the fact that they're still not offering outside of Miles Morales. I don't think it's that big of a deal, because I just kind of feel like you're gonna want the full experience, obviously, but it just would be nice if they did offer this separately for those who just want to play this first or whatever, you know? But I'm sure they're going to do that in the future. And just to wrap this video up, to give my final thoughts specifically on the change with the actor here, I have to be completely honest with you guys. I'm not a huge fan of the new actor or the new Peter Parker that we're seeing. I don't think it looks terrible or anything. In fact, it does look very impressive graphically. It looks like a real person. My only real problem with it is when I went back and I looked at the comparison of the original actor who played Peter Parker, the thing I appreciated about that actor is they seemingly cast someone who looked the age that I was, you know, it just made sense for this specific Spider-Man universe. This is supposed to be an older Peter Parker, not like really old, but definitely more mature. And I think that the actor that was there for Spider Man PS4 fit that perfectly. And I'm pretty sure they could have just kind of redid his face or upgraded the facial model that they used or whatever for the PS5 remaster. But to me, it seems kind of obvious when you look at this that they were clearly trying to find an actor. Maybe it's just me, but they were clearly trying to find an actor that looks very similar to Tom Holland. And I think that they have achieved that here. And again, that's my only problem with it, is just the fact that this is supposed to be somewhat of an older Spider-Man. And to me, this actor that we're seeing, this just doesn't look like a 28, 29, 30-year-old Spider-Man. I'm assuming that's how old Peter Parker's supposed to be in this universe. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but that's just kind of the vibe I get. I don't think too much of it. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I'm just kind of like, well, I did like the original actor, but hey, this is what they wanted to do, and I respect that decision. It is what it is. It's not like a make or break by any means. And again, it does certainly go a much longer way in justifying why they're charging for this remaster, because they had to go back and redo all of these scenes. So that's pretty much going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. I hope you did find it informative. I'm going to be really interested to see what you guys have to say down in the comments below. What do you think of Spider-Man Remastered? Do you kind of believe, I don't want to say believe, but do you think that everything that Insomniac is saying here in this blog post justifies them charging for this remaster, and just justifies calling it a remaster? And what do you think of the new actor that they have playing Peter Parker? Again, leave your thoughts down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already. Hit the like button. Be sure to hit the bell notification icon so you never miss an upload, and share this video out on top of all that. But until next time, guys, take care.